Jesus says, "I know where you dwell, where Satan's throne is." Before we do anything else, we need to understand the place of Satan in Revelation. We must put aside many of the associations which have attached themselves to that name, such as temptation and control of the occult. What matters here is that Satan is the accuser, as we discover in chapter 12. His basic function is to accuse the sins of men before God. When he cannot accuse the sins of Christians, because of the atonement, he gets his revenge by accusing them before the imperial authorities. So the secondary function which dominates this book is that he is the grand promoter of the persecution of Christians. This connection is reaffirmed later in the same verse by the statement that Antipas, my witness, was killed among you where Satan dwells. We must bear that in mind as we try to identify Satan's throne. Many candidates have been suggested. But if Satan's business in Revelation is promoting persecution through the imperial authorities, it would make sense that Satan's throne should be a reference to imperial authority, and in particular to the imperial cult. So if we have to pinpoint any specific location within Pergamum, I'm inclined to put my money on the temple dedicated to Rome, or Dea Roma. Then Jesus talks about the synagogue of Satan. This, too, must be connected with the persecution of the church. In the Smyrna letter, which contains the first reference, the comment about the slander of the Jews is placed in the immediate context of your tribulation and what you are about to suffer, and the fact that the devil is about to throw some of you in prison. It would seem that the authorities were taking action against Christians on information received, and that some of this information was coming from the Jews. Roman officials might have been slow to notice that a new group was emerging. Hostile Jews could have made it their business to explain the difference and to draw the attention of the authorities to Christian meetings. The menace which comes from external authority is a recurring theme in the Bible as a whole. The classic example in the Old Testament is the oppression suffered by the Israelites at the hands of the Egyptians, in which time Moses was raised up as God's champion for his people. The rule of the beast will be an obvious variant of this theme. Jesus wants to be able to say to his followers, "You have kept my word and you have not denied my name." The key instruction, which makes the endurance possible, is once again, do not fear. These chapters are written to warn the churches, but also to give them an assurance that the promises offered at the end of the letters are available to those who conquer.